Virgo, hey, what's going on, you all? My name is Antoine, and I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and get into your energies. This is actually going to be about how your person feels about you, okay? Whoever you may be connected to in this time, whenever you're guided to see this message, how does this person feel about you? To my Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I mean, also, even the person that may be connected to a Virgo here, this may be your message as well, since this is how you feel about Virgo. All right. What does Virgo need to know about how this person is feeling about them? What is this energy surrounding this person? Okay. So the first card that flew out here was addicted. And then we got two other cards here. So, all right, Virgo. So this person could feel really like drawn to you, like heavily magnetic drawn to you. Okay. You know, it could feel a little overkill sometimes, right? But then we also have gossip and then faking it. Okay. Okay. All right, listen. I'm not getting good. I'm not getting like happy energies from this Virgo, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. Like I'm not getting any of those frilly type happy energies. Okay, Virgo, I do feel like you may be in a relationship or you may be connected to someone who is just addicted to honestly like just being out and about, like using people, okay? Whether it's for clout or just, to get their name spread around out there to say, oh, hey, I messed with Virgo. Hey, I was with Virgo, just to be able to say that they did or that they, experienced you, Virgo. This person could have that type of energy around them, okay? Everything that everything that you do and say, right? They go back and tell their people. But then, of course, they tell them their version of it, right? They don't give them the whole story. They fake it. They make themselves look like the victim or the innocent one. I do apologize, Virgo, but yeah, the energy shows here that this person is not being genuine with you. Whatever it is that you do have with this person, hopefully this is someone from your past and you're not connected to this person anymore. But whatever energy that they had over you or still do have over you, depending on when you're watching this, they're addicted to that thrill. Okay. And then also, especially if you're dealing with a narc, like they have you addicted to them. Meanwhile, the people in their circle know they do not. Well, of course, people from the outside looking in are never going to be able to, understand the inside of a relationship in its entirety. But even more so here because this person only tells them one side of it, and then the side that they do tell, it's heavily edited, like I said, to make them seem like the innocent person or the hero. This is really sick. And I do apologize, Virgo. Again, like I said, hopefully this is energy that you've already worked through. Hey, all right. Listen, somebody up there, Spirit, just told me that Virgo, you know who I'm talking about because many a times, like you've kind of had to fake it, right? Whenever you would be together intimately. Okay. But then, but then this person goes off and says, "Oh, how bad Virgo is in bed." This is so lame. All right, let's go ahead and pull the tarot here. Okay. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. It's like they're satisfied. Like that's the energy that I feel. Like at first it was like I'm thinking, well, this feels really unfair to Virgo here with the Six of Pentacles. Obviously, you're not being fulfilled 100% in this situation. Um, and not just like on a sexual level, like I was saying. I mean, just in overall. But then I'm like, okay, I have to think about this message is for how they feel about Virgo. So honestly, Virgo's feeling unsatisfied, but Virgo, they're feeling quite satisfied. And of course they are because you have been over giving or the only one giving, at least genuinely. They go back and they tell their people, oh, Virgo wants too much. God damn it, this person sucks. Okay. Okay, Virgo, here we do have the High Priestess. So listen, Virgo, this person knows that you are tapped in to your intuition. Okay. Um, so the way that this person behaves with you is they will like test the waters with you first and see what you pick up on and see what you notice or see, and the thing is that the things that you maybe or the things that they feel that you maybe don't pick up on or don't notice, those are the things that they continue to do. Um, because they feel like, oh, well, you're going to make it an oversight for them. But the thing is that Virgo, I do feel like with this high priestess, um, you're starting to see and read the signs that are being shown to you about the inconsistencies here. Okay. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles here makes me feel like th- that's the pinnacle that you need right here to make everything fair. Okay. To make everything fair, to make everything reciprocal. That's the pinnacle that you need, Virgo, and they have it. Or that's the pinnacle that you've given to them in an act of good faith, which now leaves you feeling unfulfilled or feeling as though you're missing a part of yourself. The pages are about taking new directions as well. So I do feel like this is you like quite looking at yourself like, am I going to continue to, just give, or am I going to take what belongs to me back? And then it's like you do that and they still just go and spin it like, oh, Virgo's being uncooperative, Virgo's being, a B word, Virgo. And it's like, you're not even that. You're just trying to make something that was unfair fair. But they don't want that because they never wanted it to be fair because that's how they were getting over in the situation with you. They don't want people they don't want the same people that they ran their mouth to and gossiped to see Virgo as anything other than the person that um, won't allow them to be who they are in a relationship or whatever they say. They don't want the people around them to ever think that, the things that they say Virgo is doing, they don't want their people to know that they're the ones that are doing it. Okay. Wow. The Ace of Wands here. Virgo, the interesting thing here about this Ace of Wands is that it almost feels as though the person that you were dealing with here in this situation sees an opportunity elsewhere. Like they're seeing you starting to like wake up and recognize and like read the signs of how they're being treated in this situation, and then it's like they start over somewhere else. And that could, I mean, it doesn't have to be everybody, but it's like they start over someone else. They see an opportunity to go somewhere else to do the same thing and repeat the same pattern. And they can do that so easily because it was never real to them. Which also, Virgo, gives you a chance to start over and have something new, have something fresh, whether it's in a new relationship or in just your own singlehood. There's something else more to that Ace of Wands, though, and it hasn't come to me yet, but we do have the Nine of Swords here. So this is what this person wrestles against, Virgo. This person is alone. This person is always alone. This person is always scared. This person is always worried, right? And in their mind, okay? Which could cause them to lead addictive lifestyles, whether it's substances or addicted to people and, taking advantage of others in relationships. It's like a way for them to have control over something here. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, now I see. So, yeah, that Ace of Wands, speaking of that, does make me actually feel where this person thinks that they do have control, total control. And in their own little mind, right, they kind of do. Because everyone else from the outside looking in, as far as the image goes, you know, they can't do no wrong. It's everything is wrong with Virgo. So now when you come around, people are looking at you, side eyeing you, gossiping about you, walking by, being fake and shit with you. This person is like disgusting. The Two of Cups. Oh yeah, okay. But then they say they love you, and you know, it's like that's just, ugh, goodness. It's like an act. Okay, it's like an act. They connect with you. They have all this pillow talk with you behind the scenes, but it's a whole different situation to others. And not that these other people, and it's like the only thing that makes me think of like other people is because of this gossip card, right? So they're not gossiping to nobody. So it's like I don't even see like a lot of people yet, right, in this reading. Because it's like it's not like there's people that are actually in the relationship. It's you and this person, and then on their own time, they are going, spilling the beans about y'all's relationship. Maybe they talk about all the bad stuff and they never talk about none of the good stuff. And then when they do talk about all the bad stuff, like I said, you know, they rewrite it and fake it into a way that makes them look like the model person. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. It's like they really, honestly, it's like they pulled you in. I feel, I would even say with this Two of Cups and this Knight of Cups, I definitely feel some love bombing here, Virgo. There's a lot of love bombing, and it happens here is because it's trying to minimize your intuition here. That's in the middle, the one that's actually seeing right through them, straight into what their real motivations are. Which for some of them, the motivations could just simply just be they just want sex. Others, they just want somebody or something to control or feel like they have control of. The Six of Wands. Listen, this person feels like they're hitting a lick. This person feels like they're you know like they're winning, but it's off of your back, Virgo. You got two sixes here. This person feels like they're winning, but it's off your back. We also have two twos. In the eyes of the person, in the eyes of this person, and the people who back and support this person, you know, they feel, I don't know, they feel like they're right or like they're vindicated or like they won in a particular situation. But yeah, because he or she is completely manipulating and controlling it. The Five of Pentacles. I definitely feel, yeah, the Five of Pentacles, the six, now from the Six of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. Virgo, I don't think that you're ever going to really get what you want from this person. And if what you want is a commitment, then sure, this person will make a commitment with you, but this person will also mistreat you. Okay? They'll make a commitment with you, but they'll still act on other impulses. They'll make a commitment with you, but then they'll still run your name in the dirt behind your back to people who only matter to them. They'll make a commitment with you, sure, but it won't be genuine. It'll be fake. The devil, it's a trap. It's a fucking trap whole time. The devil energy, the card that governs things like addictions, whether that's again addictions to substances or addictions to people and playing with people, playing games with people. Unhealthy habits in general. You don't have to be bound by this, Virgo. I really, really don't like that this is the message. However, this is the message, and I hope that it helps somebody. Let's go ahead and see what else Virgo needs to know. Okay, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I think the steps that you need to take in this case, Virgo, here is towards the door. Okay? That's the best effort that I feel like you can take here in this situation. I feel like you've probably already tried to make effort and make this work. Okay, but I don't think that this is that great love here that this card is talking about. Okay, and so the next steps towards that great love would be to leave this one. All right, so let's go ahead and pull one more card. Let's get one more card here. Something flipped, but it didn't come out. Okay, retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, Virgo, some of you may need to just go like in hermit mode, which is the card of Virgo season, or the card of Virgo. Some of you may just kind of need to just take a step back. All right, just spend time with the real people who care about you and love you. All right, turn your phone off. Just disconnect. Don't, if possible, right? I know we all have obligations and kids and families and work and bullshit, right? Like, so we all got like stuff, but if you can, make some time to just unplug and sit with yourself. Really recognize that you were the real winner here in this. Okay. Ultimately, they're still going to always be alone because they're always going to be making empty offers. So I'll leave the message there, Virgo. Let me know how everything is working out in the comment box below. Please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next message. All right? Bye.